Hello, welcome at Disruptive Online. In this episode we're going to talk about how to set up a CANBus and using an extended ID on Nuttx. It's already working with a standard ID, but we wanted to let it work with the extended ID. So not standard, but extended. And we applied a patch. You can see it in nuttx.org or also in the Google group from Nuttx to see the patch and you can use it yourself. So let's walk you through it, how it works. And thank you Valmantas and also Alan for the feedback I got, and also Greg, of course. So they made it also possible. And I want to thank Pascal, because he's a student who also tested out the CANBus. So thank you for that. Let's see. So here we are in Nuttx. To set it up, we are going to make new config. And let's see what's in build setup and you have to do for that. We are suppressing the optimization, and the debug is enabled in this video, but in production stage you will have to delete that, but you know that. Here you don't have to do anything special. We are using the nucleo-f411re. So if you use another board, the patch is also working, but you have to try it for yourself. The video is about this tool chain. I'm using the generic GNU tool chain, so check for that. And let's see, the peripherals I'm using are SPI 1 for the module in which we use for the CANBus, so SPI, and the MCP2515 board. And we also use USAT1 for the shell, the Nuttx shell. And let's see if we need something else here. No. So we exit. Then we go to board selection, see what we have to do there. Nothing special. Then the RTOS features, the hook for the late initialization. I'm activating that, and nothing special here. Then the device drivers, we have to set some things up here, like the CAN driver support. Activate it with the space bar, and then you go in the option fields. And first we are going to show you how you can use extended IDs, and that is working in a demo. So I'm just activating CAN extended IDs. You have to use the patch, like I said before, else it's not working. This is variable, so you can change it the way you like. I tested it with a bit rate of 500,000, and these are the segments, propagation phase 1 and phase 2 segments, who are enabling CANBus, and these variables, they talk for themselves, I think so. So set it up like this and you exit. Then you also have to see if your SPI is on exchange. Yes, it is. And then we have to see if something else is needed. The serial drivers port, we have to check that for the console, USAT1, and the USAT configuration is just default. So I hope you can see it here. The dev config is also in the patch, so you can use the same settings. and nothing else needed here. And then we go to application configuration and we go to examples. And here you can change two things. In the default CAN app from Nuttx, you have to make one board or one solution. You make it write only, and the other one is a read only. If you use the read writes, it is possible that things don't work as you expect. But with one node read and one node write, or multiple writes and multiple reads, then it works. So we are going to demo that. And let's see if we just make one node write only, what is happening. You can understand that I also flashed a board with a read only, but that's just for the case now. I'm changing it later on. So first is write only. Then you save your settings, you exit, and you exit until you're in your shell. And we are going to make this solution. And we are going to flash it in the board, just like this. And when we reset the board, you see, because the debugging is on, you see all kinds of checks that it's on. And if you do lsdef, you can see the CAN node, or the CAN device, sorry, that's activated. So that's okay. And if you go to your apps, I'm just using the default CAN app, so you can see it works. So we are going to start this. So you can see that because there is no node reading and I'm writing a message, it's just terminating. So it sends the message over the CAN. Let's see if we have some logger. And then you can see that if you just write the message, then it's acts because the power on the nodes is there, but there's no node reading. So it will send a message just on the wire, but it's not read in any way. So we have to have a node, and that's another one where we would just reset the board. And it's the same application, but in the make new config, it's not a write option, but it's the read option, just like I showed you. And in this case, we are making this node listen for one message. And if we send the message on the other side, then you see that it's receiving the message which is sent by the write node, and you see that the message is just like it says on this screen. So it's just 00 hex in one data field. Well, I'm also going to show you some messages from a microchip which is sending unsolicited messages on the CANBus. So if I do a CAN again, then you see that this solution is sending a lot of other and different data. So, and I can read 10 messages, and it will read 10 messages from that solution from microchip. So here it shows that the messages, and we can just wait a minute. I can show you the messages, and this is a standard CAN. So in this case, I was sending an extended CAN. So I hope I can show you that. So if I listen with the logic and send it again, you see that's an extended CAN. ID. So the message which is sent is an extended ID. And in this case, it's also reading the content from that solution. So a standard message is also accepted in the extended ID make new config. So that's interesting. And what we also can do, I can change the unsolicited messages on my microchip. So I'm just changing the way it sends messages, and I'm going to show you. Now it's sending extended CAN messages unsolicited, and there's no node reading, so it's all NUCT and not ACK. So let's listen for, say, 100 messages, and you can see in this case it is reading 100 messages from the extended and the standard CAN identifier. So that's really neat. Well, I hope this made the CANBus with extended messages clear, and I hope it also showed that the patch is working in extended ID mode and also in standard ID. If you have some questions, you know where to find me or the Nuttx group. So just look in this sheet and you will see where you can find us. And thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again.